All right, so I think we were right about time here. So again, we're gonna just start on our backs. Yes, right, we said that we made it. Yes. We're gonna start on our backs here. Let the eyes close down. Again, let the shoulders melt and relax. Maybe take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And we'll start to settle into our breath here. So smooth out the breath. Take a bigger inhale and a longer exhale. Take another few deep breaths here. And then take your time as you move the knees into the chest. Morning, Terry. Welcome. And make some movement here. So that might be a rock side to side. Maybe that's a little massage on the low back. Maybe it's a good place to roll the ankles and spread out your toes. I'm going to move over here to the mat. And then we're going to take a little spinal twist. So let the arms open up to T or to cactus, and then draw both knees over to the left side. And drop your right shoulder towards the ground. Take a big breath into the side body. On your next inhale, pull your belly in, draw the knees back to center, and then take them both over to the right side. And drop the left shoulder towards the ground. Take a big breath into the side body here. Good. And then again, on an inhale, pull the belly in. Draw the knees back to center. Squeeze them in again here. And then we're going to move this into a seated pigeon. So let the right foot come to the floor. Let the left ankle go on top of the right thigh here. And just for the moment, let the left knee just slide out towards the top of the mat here. Keep that left foot flexed. It'll protect your knee. So you can stay here, or if you want a little more, you can start to draw the right knee in towards the chest. Maybe hold on to the hamstring. Keep both feet flexed here. Keep sliding your shoulders away from your ears. Take another inhale. Good, and then as you exhale, start to push that right heel up towards the sky. So we're leaving a little bend, at least, behind the right knee. We're starting to get a little bit more length in this hamstring here. Good. Re-bend the knee here. Bring both knees back into your chest. Give a little squeeze here, a little rock side to side. And then we'll go opposite side. So right ankle goes on top of left thigh. And again, you can take a moment here just with the foot down on the floor, the left foot down on the floor, and maybe just slightly push your right knee away towards the top of your mat. And if you're ready to draw that left knee in, you can go ahead and grab onto the hamstring here. Again, watch the shoulders. Let them slide away from the ears. And then on an inhale, start to push that left heel up towards the sky. We'll lengthen a little bit more on the hamstring on the left side. Take another inhale here. And then exhale. Once again, bring both knees into the chest. Give yourself that little rock side to side. All right, and we're going to come up to all fours. So you can do that one or two ways. You can slide over to your side and come on up, or you can do a little rock and roll up and down on the spine and roll up here, cross the ankles, and then move into your all fours position. Let the hands come right underneath the shoulders and the knees right underneath the hips. We'll start with cow cat. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And then exhale, round the back, push the floor away. Come back to cow, drop the belly. Big inhale. And then exhale, round. Good, and then come back to neutral. So we're just going to add on to this. Keep the left hand down on the floor. Let the right arm reach forward. Let the left foot reach back. So flexing the left foot, toes point down. Right fingers reach forward here. Belly pulls in, shoulders slide down away from the ears. Hold here, find your balance. Already warming up the core early on this morning. All right, and then we're going to add some movement here. So inhale and stretch through the fingers, stretch through the heel, and then exhale, bring the elbow and the knee in towards one another. Little cat back again. Inhale, stretch and lengthen. And exhale, squeeze it in. Good. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. We got one more of these. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Great. Come back, stretch it out. And then drop the hand, drop the knee. We'll take another cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, cat round. And back to neutral. And we'll go opposite side here. So stretch the right foot back, toes point down, left arm reaches forward. Slide the shoulders away. Keep strong in your right hand here. Belly pulls in. Find your balance first. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, squeeze it in. Elbow and knee come into center. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, squeeze it in. Two more times. Inhale, lengthen. And squeeze. And lengthen. And squeeze. Good. Come back to stretch it out. Drop the hand. Drop the knee. One more time, cow cat. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, round. Good, come back to neutral. We're going to do a little yogi push-up today. So walk the hands forward just a tad. Let the knees come back just a tad if you need to, sort of leaning over getting the shoulders up over the wrist here. The belly stays nice and tight here. There's a little bend in the elbows. We're going to inhale, and then as you exhale, bring the elbows in towards your ribs and lower down halfway. Inhale, push back up, and exhale, push back into child's pose. You don't need to open up the knees here. You can keep them close together. And then we're going to keep moving back and forth between these positions here. So inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. And exhale, sit it back. Good. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Go ahead, two more times. And then this time when we come forward, we're gonna go all the way to the floor. So as you exhale, just keep going all the way down. Let the pelvis drop, the belly drop. And we're gonna come into cobra here. So tops of the feet push into the mat. You're gonna reach the heart forward, squeeze the elbows back, and then release. Stay down here for another breath. We're gonna do that cobra one more time. Maybe the hands go a little wider. You can make the fingertips touch the floor here, tent the fingertips. Inhale, stretch the heart forward. Good. Exhale, release. And then take your time. You're going to find your way back into downward facing dog. So if you want to set that through one more of those little yogi push-ups, into child's pose, into down dog, take your time. Once you get back into down dog, make some movements here. So you can alternate heels, maybe shake your hips out side to side. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna wake up the whole house here. Good. All right, so settle into down dog. Find some stillness now. Hips go high, heels start to sink. We're going to take a nice slow walk to the top of the mat. So bend the knees a little bit. Start to take one foot and then the other. You can take as many steps as you'd like here. And then once you get to the top, just hold here in forward fold. Let the head just go loose and heavy. You can even open up the stance a little wider. Add a lot of bend into the knees here. And then we'll take a little ragdoll. So take the hands and grab onto your elbows. And let the chest just fall over the thighs here. And if you'd like to add a little side to side, you can sway. Let the hands come back to the floor. Let the feet toe heel back in so they're hip distance if they weren't there. Inhale, take half lift. Let the chest and the heart reach forward and lengthen. And then exhale, release forward fold. We're going to come up to stand. Again, nice and slow. So bend the knees, tuck the chin, round the back. Keep pushing down through the feet as you rise here. Inhale, arms up over the head. Big stretch. Palms come together, and then nice and slow, exhale, slide the hands back down to your heart. We're going to stay here for a moment. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Let the left hand grab onto the right wrist, and then reach up and over towards the left. So as you do this, push down into the right foot. Good, and come back to center. Take the right hand, hold on to the left wrist, reach up and over, push into that left foot. Good, and back to center. Palms come back in, let them fall back to heart center. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. We're gonna move through a little sun A, just nice and slow, this first one. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Take your time, take one step back and then the other, and we go into downward facing dog again. Inhale, come forward plank. You can do that push-up like we did earlier if you want to drop the knees. Otherwise, lower all the way or halfway. Inhale, cobra again, or up dog. And then move on your exhale. Come on back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Another full inhale and exhale. All right, and we'll start the whole process again. So again, take a little slow walk up to the top of the mat. Take your time, take as many steps as you need. Once you get to the top, find a forward fold here. Just let the head hang heavy. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Push down into the feet, round the back, tuck the chin, rise up all the way. Inhale, reach the arms. Hold here with the arms. We'll take that left hand to right wrist, reach up and over. Inhale. Come back to center. Exhale. Take the right hand into the left wrist. Inhale, up and over. Good, and exhale back to center. Palms come in, heart center. And here we go, another sun A. Sweep up, inhale. Good, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back, vinyasa. And then once you're back and down, a big breath in. And a long breath out. All right, so take the left foot, move it in a little bit closer to the middle of your mat here so we just get really stable in this left foot. We're going to reach the right leg up, bend the knee and open up the hip. Keep that right foot flexed and sink down into your left heel. We're going to get into hamstrings today. So this one gets a little bit deeper into the calf. You can feel that if you sink your left heel towards the floor. Good. Bring the knee back down towards the floor. Bring it into your chest as you come forward to plank and drop the right foot up in between the hands. We're going to sink the left knee down to the mat here. And then just take a moment and let the hips sink. You can keep the hands on the hips. Let the shoulders slide away. All right, and then staying right here, we're going to do a little shoulder stretch. So eagle arms, reach the arms forward here. You can drop the right elbow underneath the left and bind, or you can just let the palms come together, or you can just bring the elbows together and the backs of the fronts of the palms come together here. Good. And then squeeze your right knee, or your right heel towards your left knee. Get a little bit more lift into your lunge here. If you have this version where you're pressing the palms, really squeeze them together here. Slide the shoulders away. You can spread your fingers. Inhale. And then exhale, release. Hands come back down to the floor. Step back to your downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. And long exhale. All right, we'll do the same thing, opposite side. So move that right foot a little bit closer to center. Reach the left leg up, open it up here, bend the knee. And then really sink into that right heel. Get a little deeper into that right calf. All right, so we're going to start to bring the knee back around. Come forward to plank, bring the knee into the chest. And step the left foot up in between the hands. Drop the right knee down towards the floor and let the hips sink here. You can rise up, just hold onto the hips. Just take a moment here and sink. Good. And then again, we'll do eagle arms. So arms reach forward, left elbow underneath the right. You can bind here or take that other option. Lift the elbows, pull the shoulders back, keep the belly in, and then a little more activation in the legs. So pull the left heel towards the right knee towards the left heel. We'll see these arms a little bit later. Take another breath in. On the exhale, release, plant the hands, step back, find your downward facing dog. Let's take a vinyasa here. So come forward, plank, exhale, lower. You can always skip those vinyasas too. Hold it in down dog, or take a child's pose whenever you need. A little rest, a little breather. Once you're back in down dog, find a big breath in. And a long breath out. We're going to go back up to the top of the mat. This time you can step or keep stepping, or you can take a little jump up there. And then once you're back up at the top of the mat, forward fold again. Head goes heavy once again, just shake it out. This time a little bit more bend in the knees so the belly is resting on the thighs. We're going to bring the hands back behind. Interlace the fingers here. Squeeze the heels of the palms together. Try to keep those connected. So if you can lengthen through the arms while keeping those heels of the palms together, do so. If not, just keep the elbows bent. And let the head hang loose here and shake out. Good, take another inhale. And then exhale, release. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Push down into the feet, round the back, tuck the chin. We're gonna rise on up again. Palms come together over the head, and then as you exhale, go right back down, forward fold. Good, adding on a little bit here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back, vinyasa, or skip it. Okay, come back, down dog. Reach that right leg up again. Open up the hip just for a moment. Step the right foot up in between the hands. Once again, drop the left knee. We're going to rise back up to that lunge again. Let the hands come together, and we'll take the twist this time. Left elbow goes to the outside of the right knee. Press the palms together. Lift the heart to the thumbs. Good. Take a big breath in. And exhale, unwind. Plant the hands, step back. You can add that vinyasa or hold out in down dog. We'll all be back there in a second. And then left leg lifts. Open up the hip for a moment. Bring the knee into the chest. Step the left foot up in between the hands. Drop the right knee to the floor. Come on up. Find your low lunge. Palms come together. And then we twist opposite side. So right elbow outside of left knee. Good. Heart lifts to the thumbs. Try not to grip the toes. Spread them out wide. Take another breath in. And then exhale, release. Plant the hands. Step back. Take that vinyasa or find your way back into downward facing. Good. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. We're going back up to the top of the mat again. You can take the walk. You can take the little jump. Forward fold here. Let the head go loose. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet, round the back. Inhale, rise. Palms together. Exhale, back down, forward fold. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, vinyasa or down dog. All right, so switching up our sun B a little bit here, doing a little backwards. We're going to take the right leg, reach it up, 3-point down dog. Step the right foot up in between the hands. Now rise to crescent. So keep that back heel lifted, push down into the feet. Inhale, reach up here. Hold here. Take a breath in, lift your heart. And then exhale, we're taking twisted lunge. So left hand's going to come inside of that right foot. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Keep lifting that left thigh away from the floor. Roll the heart open here. Big inhale. Good. Exhale, release the right hand to the floor. Step the left foot up to meet the right foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Push down into the feet. Inhale, rise up all the way. Palms come together. And exhale, refold. Half lift. Fold, step back, vinyasa or down dog. Settling breath here. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Okay, we'll go left side. Left leg lifts. 3-point down dog. Stretch it up. Step the left foot up in between the hands. Come on up. Crescent lunge. Hold here, slide the shoulders away from the ears. Good, and then twisted lunge. We can do this with the back knee down as well. You can drop the right knee to the floor. Right hand comes inside of that left foot. Left arm reaches up. Roll the heart up towards the sky. Keep lifting that right thigh. Good, breath across the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, step forward, right foot to left. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Push down into the feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, vinyasa, or downward facing. Good, and then settle the breath here again. Big inhale. And long exhale. All right, just adding on a little bit more here. Right leg lift, stretch it up. Step the right foot up in between the hands. Push down into the feet. Inhale, rise up, crescent. All right, lift your heart, slide your shoulders away. Hold here, stay really strong in the legs. And then we're just gonna move the torso, keep the legs right where they are. So start to slide the chest over top of the thigh here, like we're making a little arrow. Hands can be at hips if it's a little bit too much on your low back. You can also reach them back and let the palms face each other as if they were holding a ball, a beach ball here. It's a nice thought. Beach in summer. Good, keep reaching that heart forward. Keep lifting that back leg. Take another breath here. And then we twist lunge. So left hand comes down, right arm reaches up. You can drop the back knee if you need to. Big stretch across the chest. And then exhale, plant the hands. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet. Inhale, rise up. Good. Exhale, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, vinyasa, or down dog. And big breath in. And a long breath out. We're going to go left side, left leg lifts. Step the left foot up in between the hands. Come on up, crescent lunge. Push down into that left foot. Slide the shoulders away, belly pulls in. All right, and then we're going to move into that little arrow again. So again, you can reach the heart forward, hover over the thigh here. Maybe the hands stay reaching, maybe they come to your hips, maybe they reach behind. Stay really strong in that back leg. Try not to roll to the edge of your foot. So keep that heel right over the ball of the foot. Great, take another breath. On the exhale, let's move to twisted lunge. Right hand comes down inside that left foot. We can drop the back knee. Stretch the heart up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, plant the hand. Right foot comes up to meet left foot. Forward fold. Let the head just go loose. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, push into the feet. Round the back, rise up. Inhale. Palms come in, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, vinyasa. Or skip it. Take a rest when you need it. Find your breath if you lose it. Good. All right, we're going to go back to that right side again. Right leg lifts, reach it up. Step the right foot up in between the hands. Rise on up, crescent lunge. Take a breath here, really stretch the heart up. And then exhale, hover over the thigh. Hands at any of those three places. Reach the heart forward. Good. All right, so hold here, keep the legs the same, let the hands come in heart center. We're gonna add the twist like we did earlier with the low lunge. So left elbow goes to the outside of the right knee, palms press together, heart lifts to thumb here. Keep lifting that back thigh. Good, take a breath in. And then exhale, left hand reaches down to the floor. You might need to scooch that left foot back a little bit here. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, changing up, let the left knee come to the floor, and we're going to take a runner stretch. So send the hips back. We're going to lengthen out the right hamstring here. Let the toes point up and the heel push down into the mat. So this is also a good time for those blocks or other props here. You can have them on either side of your mat. And you can stay up a little higher here. If you're pretty flexible in the hamstring, you can fold down a little lower. Let the forehead come towards the shin. Good. Taking another breath in. Awesome. And then exhale. We're going to come back into that low lunge. Look forward. Inhale. Step the left foot up to meet the right foot. And forward fold again. Inhale, half lift. Good. Exhale, sit back into chair. So we twisted towards the right. This time we're going to twist towards the left. Let the hands come together and then take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Awesome. Take a breath in. Exhale, refold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back, vinyasa, or rest. All right, we'll set up for side number 2. Left leg lifts. Step the left foot up in between the hands. Rise up, crescent. Get steady and strong in the legs here. Good, and then we're going to hover over that thigh. Good. And then again, any placement of the hands is fine here. I gotta scooch my right foot back a little bit here. Good, hold. Let the palms come together. We're going to take that twisted lunge, right elbow outside of left knee. Keep lifting that left thigh. Lift your heart to your thumbs. Squeeze the palms together. Take a breath in. Exhale, release right hand to the floor just for a moment. Stretch across the chest and then drop your right knee to the floor. We'll take that runner stretch again. Slide the hips back. Heel pushes down, toes point up towards the sky. Then slide your shoulders away from your ears. You can fold in a little deeper here. Breath in. And exhale, walk it back. So we're going to step into that chair and do the twisted chair opposite side. So pick up your back knee, step the right foot up to meet the left, sink the hips, hands come together. Now we go left elbow outside of right knee. Heart lifts to thumbs, keep squeezing the knees in towards one another. Take a big breath in. Great. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back. Take a vinyasa or take a rest. Settle that breath again. Switch it up this time. Right leg lifts, open the hip once again, flex that foot, bend the knee. Step the right foot up in between the hands. This time we're going warrior 2. Seal the back heel, push down into the feet, and then unwind your cartwheel here. Open up, stretch across the chest, reach the fingers out. Drop into your legs and really push the feet into the floor here. You're really grounded here. So keep that right hand where it is. You're going to turn your left palm behind you and then slide that left hand back behind. And it might hold on to your thigh here, or maybe just rest behind you on the low back. That's fine too. All right, and sink a little deeper into that right knee. Let that right knee come over that right ankle. I know it's getting a little tired. Good. Keep it there for a moment. Flip your right palm. Reach up and back for your reverse. And then everything goes to triangle. So we're going to straighten out this right leg. Push the left hip back. And then slide that right hand down. You can keep this half bind. So you can keep this arm behind you. Or if it needs to be free, let it open up. And again, we can find our blocks here too. Roll the heart up towards the sky. Inner thighs squeeze in towards one another. Take another full breath in. On the exhale, we're going to release into side angle. So rebend that right leg. Right forearm can come down on top of that right thigh. Just try not to lean into it. So really lengthen the space between the right ear and the right shoulder. Left arm can stay reaching up here or can come over your ear as you roll the heart up towards the sky. Good. Take a big breath in. Get expansive here. And then exhale, release. Plant the hands, step back. Take a flow or skip that flow. And I'll show you from the back side this time. We're going to go left leg lifts, open up the hip, flex the foot, draw the knee in, step it up in between the hands, seal the back heel, come on up to warrior two again. Left foot forward now. Good, and settle in, reach the fingers really long. Keep the side bodies long. Turn the right palm back behind. Let the right hand come behind your back. You can stay here or hold on somewhere on your left leg here. Get a little deeper in that left leg. Flip the left palm and then reach up and over for your reverse. Good. Inhale, lengthen through that left leg, and then start to draw into triangle pose. So reach the left arm forward, take that right hip back, let the left hand slide down, inside the left leg, or on the left leg, it can come to a block as well. Roll the heart up, take a breath in, and then we come into side angle here. So rebend your left leg, left forearm on top of the left thigh. Good, again, watch that space between the shoulder and the ear. So keep some space there, push the elbow into the leg. That right arm can reach up over the ear or stay straight up. Good. Big breath across the chest again. And then as you exhale, unwind, plant the hands, step back, take a vinyasa, or take a rest. Good. All right, one more little standing sequence here. So we're going to go right leg again from down dog. Reach it up. Step the right foot up in between the hands. Coming back to that crescent lunge. So push down into the feet. Inhale, rise. Good. This time, bring the hands into heart center. So we're going to move into that eagle. Take your time. You might need a couple steps, so you can step the back foot in a little bit, and then draw your left knee up towards your chest. Stay a little crouched, like a little bit of a chair, and then slide the left knee over top of the right. Squeeze the inner thighs. Flex that left foot. When you feel balanced in your legs and your feet, then you can start to reach the arms forward, and we'll take right elbow under left again. Or we can take that option we did before earlier too. Okay, and you can also grab onto your shoulders here. So lift the elbows, pull the shoulders back, get a little deeper now in your chair, sink a little lower. Good. Take another breath. Unwind the hands, let the hands come to the hips, and then start to straighten out your right leg. We're still balancing on this right foot. Let the left knee lift towards the chest again. All right, and then a little fun, so we're just gonna stretch the left heel forward. Maybe reach the arms up and back. See if you can hold here. The leg doesn't have to be high, it can be low. Take another breath. And then we're gonna go through Warrior Three into standing split, nice and slow. Take the hands to the floor. Good, let the head drop in. All right, and you can have a lot of fun in this one. Hands can stay down. If you want to challenge the balance, take your right hand away from the floor. Hold on to your right leg. If you want a little Chapasana action, you can bend the knee and bring your left foot in behind and hold on with your right foot, or right hand. Awesome, take another breath there. All right, and then we're gonna re-bend the right leg. Step the left foot back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back, downward facing, skip the flow. Take a breath in. And a breath out. All right, let's go left side, left leg lifts. Step it up in between the hands. Push down into the feet. Rise up, crescent. Good, reach the heart, and then exhale, slide the hands to the hips. So you might need that little step again. You can step in a little bit closer and then push down into the left foot as you lift the right knee up. Slide the right knee over the left knee. Squeeze the inner thighs, flex that right foot, reach the arms. When you're ready, add on eagle arms, left elbow under right. Good, lift the elbows, pull the shoulders back and get a little deeper. Keep breathing. All right. So we're going to push into that foot again. Keep the knee lifted. That right knee comes up towards the chest. Find your balance here. And then just stretch that right heel forward. Reach your arms up. Trust yourself to lean back. Lift, 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 lift. And then standing split. Through Warrior Three. Hands come to the floor. Drop the head towards the mat. All right, and you can play. You can stay or you can play. Awesome. Good. Rebend your left knee. Send your right foot all the way back. Reach your heart forward. Inhale. Step back. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Hold here. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Drop the knees to the floor. Let them open up wide. And then send your hips back to your heels. Slide into child's pose. Settle the breath. Okay, so we're going to set up to use those props for this next pose. And again, if you don't have the blocks, try some books, try some water bottles, try some soup cans. See what you got laying around the house. You probably got something pretty sturdy that you can use here. Okay, from child's pose. Come on back to downward facing. Lift the hips, sink the heels. We're going to step the right foot up in between the hands and drop the left knee. So we've done this before. We've done this in a runner stretch, but we're going to have the option to add on for a split this time. So you can draw the hips back again here and just come into runner stretch. If you want to add a little something in this runner stretch, you can take both hands to the outside of the right leg and add a little twist here. All right, and then if you're gonna follow me into somewhat of a split, my split's not great, but we'll try it. So bring the blocks in on either side of your right foot. And I like to pick up that back knee, scooch it back a little bit, so get a little bit longer here. And then come to the heel of that right foot and just squeegee the right heel forward, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Good. And then maybe we need to walk the blocks back a little bit. See how this feels. Keep a little bend behind the right knee. Maybe you go a little deeper so you can, again, pick up that back knee, drop it down, squeeze you forward a little bit more. Keep moving back a little at a time until you find a place where you feel a good stretch. No pain, just a little challenge. Keep a little bend behind the right knee here. All right, so if you're in this split or some version of split, there's really no pretty way to get out of this. So you just gotta squeeze your legs in towards one another. Push into the blocks and lift your hips, and then take your time to walk it back. Good. All right, so we'll take the blocks out from either side. Plant the hands again. Step on back to downward facing. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. And then we're going to go left side. Left foot steps up in between the hands. Drop the right knee. So if you're taking that runner stretch option, you stay here. Draw the hips back. Maybe add that little twist. And if you're coming into the split option, bring in your blocks or your props. Pick up the back knee. Scooch it back. Pick up the back knee. Scooch it back. Start to squeegee that heel forward a little bit at a time. See how it feels. And then maybe go a little bit more. So we keep a little bit of bend behind the left knee. So we're not trying to get into the joint here. We don't want to lock out the knee. And again, this is a little bit more challenging for me on this side. So I'm going to stay a little bit higher this time. Push into the blocks. Lift your heart. Slide your shoulders down. Good place to spread your toes out. Take another breath in. All right, and then here we go. You gotta get it back together. So squeeze the legs in, push into the blocks. Great. Plant the hands, step it back. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. You can add a vinyasa this time through. From down dog. Bring the knees down to the floor. We're going to rise on up to the shins here. So we're going to do a camel for our back bend today. I'm going to show you, turn so I can show you from the back side. So I like the toes tucked here. It gives a little lift to the heels so they're not so far back to reach. And then bring the hands back behind. So you can make fists here. Just get them on the bony parts of your hips. So you don't want to be on your back. All right, and then, or you could have open palm, let the fingers face up or face down. Either of those, you want to just squeeze your elbows in towards one another. Good, and then when you're ready, you're going to lean back a little bit, but it's more of a heart lift. Less of a leaning, more of a heart lifting here. Okay, so you can stay here. This might be a good place to stay. If you want to go all the way, maybe the hands come back for the heels. And the fingers can come inside of the heel, and the thumb to the outside of the heel. And keep lifting your heart. All right, so when we're ready to move back, we got to use the core. Pull the belly in, and then draw back up. Sweet. All right, untuck the toes here. Send the hips down to the heels once again. Let the hands come in, heart center, and close the eyes down. Just settle the breath. So that one is the heart pumping. Get the heart pumping. Get the nervous system flowing. So we're just going to give it a moment to relax and rest. And we'll go one more time. So rise on up again. Tuck the toes. You can always use these blocks as well that we used before. So you can use them on either side of the legs here. That'll give you a little bit more height as well. All right, when you're ready, reach your heart up. You stay, or you can come back. Lift up through the heart. Keep the breath steady, smooth. And squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. And once again, we move from the core as we come back. So pull your belly in, draw it in, and rise on up. Good. And then once again, nice and slow, sink the hips down to the heels. Let the hands come in, heart center. The eyes close down. And settle the breath. One more full inhale. And a nice long exhale. All right, one last time, downward facing dog. Plant the hands, walk the feet back, lift the hips again. Just hold here for a moment. All right, and then rise on up to your tippy toes. You're gonna walk your feet forward. Stay lifted up on your tippy toes here, your heels lifted. So we're just going to drop the seat down towards the heels, so a little different squat rather than having our feet open up here. All right, so see how this feels. Maybe you can find a little balance here. So squeeze your ankles in towards one another. Maybe reach your palms to your heart. It's challenging. You might keep one hand down on the floor or both hands down on the floor. Good. Maybe keep your gaze to something that is not moving. Keep that breath steady. Great. One more inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. Just slide back onto your butt. So let your butt come down to the floor. Great. All right. And then we'll take butterfly. So open up the knees. Let the soles of the feet come together. Lift your heart here. Inhale. And then nice and slow, start to fold forward into your butterfly. The hands can walk forward. Hey, another good place for our blocks here too. So if the knees are really high and it's a little hard to hold them there, you can just let them rest on the props. Take one more full breath in. And on the exhale, rise back on up. Let the knees close up like a book. Let them come together. If you got your blocks, you're going to slide them out to the side here. All right, keep the right knee bent. You're going to slide the left heel underneath that right leg. And we're going to come into a seated twist. So the right foot can stay on the inside of the shin, or we can slide it to the outside of that left knee. You're going to reach the left arm up towards the sky. Really sink the sits bones down, and then take your twist. Left elbow comes to the outside of your right leg. Right shoulder slides down and look over that right shoulder. Take a big breath. Really lift up. And then as you exhale, we're going to counter. So swing it all to the inside of that right foot. Right hand can come inside of your right leg. Now we're looking over the left shoulder. Good. Keep your heart lifting. Keep that right sit bone grounding. All right. And then come back to center. So just lean back, uncross the legs here. Left foot comes to the floor. We're going to slide the right foot underneath the left leg. And then maybe cross that left foot over the right leg. Find that nice tall spine. Ground the sits bones again here. Right arm reaches up. And then take it around the outside of the left leg. Look over the left shoulder. So the tendency will be that left side would lift away from the floor. So keep pushing that sit bone down into the floor and lift your heart. exhale, we counter it off. So we're going to swing it around. Left hand comes inside of the left leg. Look over your right shoulder. Good. And then unwind. Hands come back again. One final pose here. We're going to come into tabletop. So the fingers point towards the feet. We're going to push into the feet, push into the hands, and then just lift the hips. So we find our tabletop here. Good. And if you want to take that to incline plank, you can straighten out the legs. Let the heels come to the floor. Take another big breath. And then go really slow and lower it all back down to the mat. Let the low back touch down. You're going to grab onto your hamstrings here and slide on down to your back. Great. Once again, knees come to chest, and you can add a little side to side. Add a little circle here. If you need a little final roll of the ankles, stretch the toes. Yeah. All right. Let the feet come to the floor. Take a long stretch here. So let the legs go long. Let the arms reach up over the head. Stretch through the fingers. Stretch through the toes. Take a big full breath in and then open up your mouth. Let it sigh out. Let the arms come back to your sides. Let the palms face up. Let the feet fall open. Let the eyes close down. Slide into your Shavasana. Noticing here if you're holding on to any tension, maybe any of the muscles that are still tight and active, let them go. Start to deepen the breath again. Take a bigger inhale and a longer exhale. Make some small movements. You can wiggle the fingers and the toes. Maybe let the head shake side to side. Just go nice and slow. Good. And then when you're ready, take that long stretch again. So that big inhale, lengthen the arms up over the head. Reach through the fingers, reach through the toes, stretch the belly once again. And then this time on the exhale, let the knees come into your chest and roll on over to your side. Find your baby's pose. And just take a moment here. Take another breath in. And then come on up to a seated position. And a nice tall spine here. We'll take one more final breath together. Let the hands reach out to the side. Let the fingertips touch the floor. On the inhale, lift the arms up over the head. Let the palms come together. And then nice and slow, slide the hands back down to your heart. Thank you guys for sharing your time and your practice with me today. I hope you have an amazing day. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.